Yo, what's up? Ricky Sanders here. If you live for fast cars, greasy hands, and solving problems under the hood, welcome to your new favourite spot. I'm all about real fixes, no BS, and showing you how to keep your ride running like a champ. So go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's make some noise in the garage. Enough talk, let's get ready.
Such an operation is mandatory, as the workpiece undergoes several stages of high-precision mechanical processing. If you skip the aging stage, then over time the engine cylinder head will deform arbitrarily on its own due to residual stress. Features of the design. Discerning what is the cylinder head in the car, and what role it plays, it should be taken into account that this element is mated with a large number of additional nodes: intake, exhaust gas distribution valves, injectors, ignition system in gasoline cars, camshaft, etc. It should be known that the head is located directly above the cylinder block. In fact, it covers all cylinders at the same time, being a small extension of them. On this basis, for classic inline motors, automotive engineers make do with one cylinder head, while for V-shaped designs, a couple of pieces are required. The timing drive, which is part of the head, includes the valves. Structurally, they are located in one row opposite the cylinders. For proper operation of the system, they are installed in most cars at an angle of about 20. Functionality of the node: the engine block head protects all combustion chambers simultaneously. An aluminum or cast iron part is placed on the block, placing a special heat-resistant gasket between them. The latter provides maximum sealing of the system. In some cases, an additional layer of sealant is applied, increasing the performance characteristics of the gasket. During current or major repairs, the gasket under the head must be replaced. It is not suitable for reuse. The aluminum part is exposed to high-temperature influences, as it mates directly with the combustion chambers. The mixture of fuel and air during explosions also exerts force on the inner surface. The housing has threaded holes. Spark plugs, for gasoline power units, or injectors, for diesel engines, are screwed into them. There are also holes, thanks to which the camshaft performs its operations. In its case, you have to install bushings, springs, valves, support washers, rotary bearings, etc. For each of these elements, a different shape or bore is created in the cylinder head. All of them are parts of a complex timing mechanism. The front of the head is used to mount the chain drive. The need for a chain tensioner is also considered there. The surface of the head, mating with the gasket and the cylinder block, is subjected to special machining. A single horizontal plane without depressions and protrusions is provided. Subsequently, from temperature fluctuations it will be deformed, so as a repair it is subjected to additional grinding. In this way, the original geometric shape is restored. Otherwise, even the presence of a gasket will not save from depressurization of combustion chambers. The parts of the head that interface with the combustion chambers have a special shape. The pistons ensure that the fuel mixture is compressed at its highest point, and the shape of the chamber helps to ensure the best possible swirling of the gases. This has a positive effect on the combustion process with maximum energy output. A specially shaped flange adjoins the rear side. It is connected to a number of pipes that go further under the vehicle. The intake and exhaust manifolds are also mounted there. In the cavities circulates coolant, antifreeze. It lowers the temperature of the head and block. The head has a number of non-removable elements, which include valve seats. They are necessary to create a tightness of the timing system. To non-removables should include valve guide sleeves. They are mounted by pressing on special equipment. To carry out such an operation at home is very problematic. It will require special tools and equipment for heat treatment. Sometimes such an operation is skillful offer to carry out in the garage, but such a process can lead to overheating of the part and its subsequent deformation. In this case, the geometry of the product will be irretrievably lost, and it is also possible to form microcracks. As a result, it will be necessary to buy a new unit. Gasket features. Most problems arise from depressurization, which occurs often when a gasket fails. It needs to be properly selected to get rid of costly repairs. A blowout will result in the pistons knocking, and it will also cause the motor to fail. Manufacturers offer two types of heads, on the basis of paranite, metal. Better copes with its functions metal, but it does not suit certain types of motors. In particular, it is not accepted to put it on atmospheric power units. There it is necessary to make do with paranite of wire, coping with most surface irregularities. Maintenance of the system. It should be borne in mind that in any case, all automotive systems and parts need maintenance over time, including the cylinder head. An important factor in this situation is timely diagnosis. Special attention should be paid to the following factors: qualitative work of the gasket, providing tightness, valve operation. It is important to check the performance of valve seals. It is necessary to check the quality of camshaft oil seals. When some of the oil will begin to circulate with the antifreeze, a phenomenon such as engine structure will manifest itself. After a while, the engine will simply stop starting. At the same time, on the dashboard on the indicators will show an increased temperature of the motor. The presence of antifreeze in the lubrication system will have a negative effect on the condition of the plugs. When unscrewing them, you can notice by the soot that they are flooded. Correct operation. It is important after repair or diagnosis to correctly assemble all the elements of the head, since even an incorrectly fixed part on the cylinder block can deform in the process of operation. In certain situations it is not possible to do without dismantling the cylinder head, boring of the cylinders of the block, a problem. With the valves, which will require their replacement or repair, pressure testing of valve sleeves or seats, loss of geometric parameters of the mating surface, gasket punctured, lost tightness, the need to eliminate microcracks. Due to the fact that the motorist can see the moment of reaching the required force, sufficient thread tension is ensured and the threads are not torn off. It is strictly forbidden to use additional wrench extensions when screwing in. It is also important to observe the order when screwing nuts on studs. How the malfunction manifests itself. It is necessary to reveal the inoperability of the node in a timely manner. Otherwise, the breakdown will lead to increased gasoline consumption, or even to a complete stop of the internal combustion engine, requiring overhaul. To timely identify the problem, it is necessary to pay attention to indirect signs of the phenomenon. Oil leaks appear from under the gasket. The dipstick during diagnosis has a small amount of white foam, exhausts lose transparency, and the former smoke from the pipe appears. Oil stains and leaks are visible in the radiator and expansion tank. If one of the signs is detected, it is recommended to go to a service station to diagnose the condition of all units. It is also possible to identify a punctured gasket, which has broken integrity. When installing it, there should be no foreign elements on one side between it and the cylinder head, as well as between the gasket and the block. When screwing in the studs, it is necessary to protect the gasket from damage, as this will shorten its service life. An abnormal sound in the form of a foreign knock is an indication that damage is present. Complete breakdown of the gasket is capable of stopping the engine and damaging the cylinder head. Most often trouble occurs in the following cases: overheating of the power unit, incorrect installation of the gasket itself, increased compression values. How to clean the cylinder head. To get rid of soot on the metal part of the head, you can use various chemical means. It is quite resistant to most of the household weakly aggressive chemistry. Experienced motorists use such compositions: acetone, solar oil, household detergents, washing powders, and so on. The main thing is to use personal means of protection against chemical preparations. It will also be necessary to rinse the metal well from the residue of the cleaner. What is a cylinder head? 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 In conclusion, understanding the cylinder head and cylinder block head is essential for any car owner who wants to appreciate the Intricacies of their vehicle's engine. These components play a crucial role in the overall functionality of the engine, housing vital elements such as valves and gaskets that ensure optimal performance. Regular maintenance and correct operation are key to preventing malfunctions, which can manifest in various ways, from decreased engine efficiency to noticeable leaks. By familiarizing yourself with the design, function, and upkeep of these parts, you can enhance your vehicle's longevity and reliability. Remember, a well-maintained engine not only performs better but also contributes to a safer driving experience.